How's it hanging, y'all? Welcome to another Wind Waker Randomizer Season 7 match on ZeldaSpeedRuns. Today we're going at it in the lower bracket, round 1, with our runners, Lyric and Lenamphy. Tracking for today, we have Lena Lumen and Kelly, and on comms we got KitKat and Mongo. I'll hand it over to them, and hope we'll all have a great race.
Oh my god.
Thank you,
It is
David.
time. Yeah. Thank you, David.
It
There's
is
another
time.
David. That was pretty good. We're gonna have some fun today. We're gonna have some fun because we're not even like on the normal ZSRs. We're only 4 away from ZSR the Ocho. We're gonna have some fun today.
Yeah.
How are you doing, KitKat?
Indeed. I'm doing pretty good on this Saturday afternoon for me. And I hope everyone else is doing all good in whatever time zone they may be. So basically, this race, this is looking at these two names, you wouldn't have thought that we're in losers bracket round 1, but here we are, Lyric and Lenamphy, both at this position in the tournament. Like that's just how crazy like this season is this time around. We have two runners, honestly, who both can go very, very far in the tournament. Like one of these people will be eliminated in round 1, and the next 3 games will determine that. So they're off. This is game 1,
The fact that we have a top 16 instead of a top 24 just makes it even more stacked. It's pretty insane to see. So
Absolutely.
we're gonna start reading the hints. Always read your hints right. Note them well. Don't do a dungeon you're not supposed to. I'm not talking about myself anymore. Good old. The reefs are such a classic place to start. There's like 6 of them, so it happens often.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Right. So this time around, we got the 2 temples and DLC. I find that this is a pretty common dungeon set in Season 7. I mean, they're all random, but I feel like the temples and DLC, I feel like they've just been very, very common, especially Wind Temple. You know,
the Wind Temple. I ever since I came back, I haven't run much, but I haven't done a seed that didn't have Wind Temple.
It's been everywhere. Yeah, I struggle to think of
It
seeds.
can be hinted dead, which you should note down, but
yeah,
it seems to always be there anyway. Hey, that's a spiky chest. Let's go.
It was spiky on Mother and Child. That is a Tingle statue.
Oh, Tingle
Very
has been
interesting.
there.
Yep.
Good old Tingle, always in places you don't expect him. I'm still waiting for the scene where he gives you 2 Tingle statues, and then at the back of the prison there's a 3rd one.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so that's my Tingle statue, that's my backup Tingle statue, and if the cops get both, I have a backup.
Would be very funny. I think in these settings that isn't quite possible because we only start with 3, but I don't know. Tingle could probably just like put like a 6th one in existence. Who knows at this point?
Yeah. Also, we just saw the deal of the century on Lenamphy's side, 50 rupees for 20. Oh man.
Hell yeah, big stonks right there. Yeah. So for now, it's been kind of a standard opening. Lyric's on straight to Cliff Plat, which is very, very common, especially in the season without fairies. Lenamphy has gone to Mother and Child first, which is very, very valid. I know a lot of people do it Lyric's way round, just to kind of maybe wait for a bottle and try and get a fairy. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with how Lenamphy did it. Especially with it being Path to Mulgera, I believe.
It's kind of a place that even if you don't really need to go, it's so easy to go because your cursor is right on that teleport button every time you teleport.
Oh yeah, yeah. You don't have to move. You don't have to move it. Just press A, then you're there.
Look at that! They're both running. I like to break that little bulb there because it can give you 20 rupees if you're really hurting for money.
Yep.
It can, but not always. Not always. Oh yeah, from the left side.
Left side. Left side. I if you asked me like 2 years ago, I'd say left side, best side. But
Right side. Let's go.
And right side, yeah. The right side one is definitely less common. I believe the left side is kind of more of a quote-unquote boomer strat a little bit. But
it is definitely a boomer strat. It took me until last season to stop doing that.
Yeah. But yeah,
Every time I see it, I'm just a happy boy.
it brings back memories, and the right side is less common, but people sometimes prefer it as well. And I believe got a shield on top of cliff pad would probably be useful for Earth Temple. And Lyric is just doing what Lenamphy did earlier, so both are still neck and neck. Both these runs are very, very close in skill, I think. I believe also pretty close in seeds. I can't remember what the seeds are on top of my head, but I believe they're around, like, middle of the pack, I believe. Both are very strong runners, and definitely showing that here. But we do have a divergence. Lenamphy is going to outset, and then Lyric is going to windfall. I feel like this is a very, like, without a projectile, this is very common kind of outset versus windfall. I know that some people especially like to delay some parts of windfall, like catching kids to get Lenzo's house. Some people want to like wait on outset in case they get things like hook shots. They can do that left side horseshoe and that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's cool like that.
We can see Lyric going straight for the kids right now, so that is a little unusual for this season. But sometimes the counter plays the right play, you know.
Yeah,
we should just talk to Miss Mary though, because she ignored the kids entirely after.
Yeah, and I think that speaking of kids, I think the season especially with Spoils Bag now being finally not just a meme item, it makes doing kids a little bit more in the back of your mind, because by not doing it, you're not just delaying the zero checks, you're also delaying that one Spoils Bag check, which is especially noticeable if you get Spoils Bag early. Speaking of bags, this isn't the one I'm talking about. This is Delivery Bag.
It's always nice to get Delivery Bag the first time you're on Windfall or before, because you get to go see that little Eskimo guy, Zaneri, and then you get to do his job for him.
How is he like not dying of heat? Like, I mean, Windfall doesn't catch me as a warm place, but surely that thick coat,
It's enchanted with the same magic as Ice Ring or something, probably.
Yeah, probably.
That's why he can't go away, because it slip everywhere. You need to do his job for him because of that.
Yeah,
not a lot on outset. Oh boy.
Yeah, not too much on outset there, but Lenamphy's still making pretty good work of the roll clips there.
Yeah, the roll clips are not easy.
But yeah, Lenamphy heading to Windfall, and on Windfall's a hook shot.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Thank you.
Very interesting.
The hook tot. Let's go. And now we're going to see our favorite prisoner, at least in the top 5 for everyone.
Oh yeah, Tingle.
Tingle, and my dad, and I'm kidding. Oh boy. Look at that guy. The way he spins, man.
Happy boy. Big bag.
Big bag. That's still not the bag we're talking about, but it's a bag.
Yeah. There are 3 bags, and we don't have the one that I was talking about. Yeah. And also we got purple rupee. We have the color that I was talking about, but not the bag.
Yeah. Purple rupee fits very well with Lyric's character. At least I think.
I do really like Lyric's model here, which is medley but purple. Very nice. Yeah. And Lenamphy as well, using a pajama link, but nicely colored as well. Yeah, like the models on both these runners.
Yeah, very, very well done. None of them have like red shoes, which is the cheat code. Red shoes go faster. No, they don't.
Well, I think it's Skyward Sword. I think my model had red on the bottom of his shoes, so that might have explained something.
Honestly, the only reason the shoes are red on my character is to make it easier to set up for things.
Honestly, that's not a bad idea. I started doing that.
I was like, oh man, it's rough to set up for some tricks, and then I have the plan. I contrast everyone. Alright. Posting Maggie's letter, and meanwhile Lenamphy waiting for Mila.
both on both on Windfall, both doing different things on Windfall. As I say that, they're now going to do the same thing on Windfall, just at different stages. I do think that also Green Rupee on the Lenamphy.
Nice,
very well zoomed in Green Rupee there.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh my god.
If you're photosensitive, please look away.
I did not expect that.
Me neither. I don't think Lenamphy did either.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
Red Rupee.
That's we got either 2 green rupees or 2 red rupees if you're colorblind. Let's go.
Yep.
There we go. Nicely done by Lyric there.
Yeah, nice movement. Yeah.
Now getting some storage over here, which is
I've never seen this storage spot.
It's one of the spots of all time.
One of the spots of all time, indeed.
There's another one right next to the door that you want to store to.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's not the greatest though, because if you press B a little too often, you kind of jump off the side.
Oh. Yeah, that's not good.
It's my last chance spot when it happens.
Yeah. Alright, Lyric, I'm going to guess it is a yellow rupee on Lyric's end.
Oh man, I'm gonna be a gambler and go for the red.
Ooh,
Damn.
yellow.
Yeah. I mean, I had to go for the red after I mentioned the red rupee incident yesterday. Thank you, Zenari. I will now go do your job.
Yeah. Right, so I think one of the path hints we actually got was Windfall to Goma. Right now we've only really got like Hookshot and maybe a few other. I mean, there's Delivery Bag as well. So,
Yeah.
but not anything like absolute like grapple or leaf, things that you would expect. We don't have any of those. So interesting to see if any of these items lead to anything.
Yeah, it could still lead to anything of the things you mentioned. Like maybe we take that hookshot, go to a place where you need hookshot, get whatever we need for the RC. You know, it's pretty weird sometimes. The hints. Sometimes it's like the smallest thread that really connects things.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
And
it could be the bait bag. You never know.
It could be the bait bag, and I think that this with these settings and like the new changes to DRC with the entrance, there's more opportunities for different things to be a path. I'm still waiting for there to be a bottle path to DRC. That is possible. It is possible.
It is possible. It is possible. That's how you open the way normally. So,
Yeah, yeah.
in the middle of the game, that's what you do. It's water time.
Right pendant on Lyric's ends, which would be nice when she gets the spoils back. Also, yeah, I like the hook shot.
Yeah,
that's true.
It was not the right color. It was not the right color, isn't it?
It was red. The hook shot was the handle was not blue. It was red.
Look at that. Slightly modified models. We're getting there.
Love to see it. Just warping away after that.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Lenamphy getting Maggie's letter. Lyric now in the middle of the ocean, aka Outset. Just notice our sail. Pretty nice. I like it.
Nice, yeah. Yeah, and so I think right now, to someone who may have just tuned in for like 5 seconds ago, it might look like that Lyric has the lead because she left Windfall earlier, but Lenamphy has done all this on Outset because they have that divergence at the start. So I'd say they're probably still about neck and neck at this point.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see where they go just after those because they're probably gonna meet at somewhere.
Oh yeah.
If it keeps being that tight, we're probably gonna have a seed where there's a lot of hand holding in the dungeons. I like to call it. They're holding hands through universes.
I think that as Kelly mentions in chat, this does make it easier for Lyric because she does have hookshot, so she can go left and do leafless golf as well as diamond step. So I think that Lyric here is actually going to get a little bit rewarded for finding that hookshot earlier, and she's now going to be able to chain a bunch of the things in the southwest quadrant.
First things first, rolling.
Rolling. This is a very infamous roll clip here, where it's yeah.
It's pretty rough.
It's on paper it should not be difficult, but I've heard a lot of people say this is like their least favorite roll clips.
I think it's supposed to be as simple as the other ones, but I think the fact that you have to get just the angle between the wall and the door collision, it makes it a little more stressful, and I think that's what gets to us.
Yeah, because if like this is one of the ones where if you angle it wrong, you just go into the house, and it's very annoying. But yeah, whilst Lyric is finishing up Outset, we have Lenamphy going to Dragon Roost Island here.
Not getting the deal. Not getting the deal. Oh no.
Missing out on the free money.
Yeah, Lyric using that little whirlpool trick to get a little closer to our next destination. I always love to see that one. Roll clips are RNG. That's my tinfoil hat theory. Okay, I like that actually. Roll clips are not about getting the right angle or pressing the button at the right time. They're about how much God likes you. Sometimes it feels that way, though.
Honestly, yeah.
Oh,
right, so
I have now reached nipple %. Let's go. 4 of these boys.
But yeah, alright, so now we see, we still see that diversions, Lyric and Lenamphy both done with Outset and Windfall, but we see both of them go beyond that in 2 different directions, Lyric doing the stuff with the hookshot that she got, and Lenamphy using the bait bag to do some DRI stuff.
I'm trying to not look too hard at Lyric's side. I can cheat at golf. That's just not right, man.
Yeah, leafless golf. It is a thing you can do, and very flawless leafless golf. Yeah, it's very quick, very good.
She's very good at not golfing.
Yeah, it's finicky, but you know, if you're an expert at hating golf a lot, then it's just the island's basically just a suggestion.
I love golf so much that I try to get the last hole twice every time. Like I bring an extra nut and then double hole. It's great. It's not really a disc, it's more of a ball.
Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, Lyric in this cave. I feel like this cave it's very easy to take damage. And we have seen a few people die in this cave just because of that.
Oh yeah, these 3 when they're together, they're pretty intense, you know. Also, I think I just found the real name for the golf now. You either play nut golf or nut golf, because it's nuts.
Not golf or nut golf.
So we were both playing nut golf. Great. See, I fixed the community now. Nobody hates anyone. Let's not talk about the companions, though.
Yeah, that's. I mean, we have plenty of time to talk about the companions, but not yet, not yet.
Grandma domination. It's always grandma. That pun works so much better with a French accent. Yep. It's called not being able to pronounce things. Don't ask me to pronounce TH. I don't know how that works. I have literally no idea how. Okay, we're now on Paw Print. We don't have any items to really get deep in Paw Print, though. We're gonna have to look at chests and settle on walls.
I think this decision is quite interesting from Lenamphy because from what I'm looking at in the hints, I don't think Paw Print is path to anything. Maybe he wanted to get that C check, which is actually totally valid. I believe on scale of wall was spiky, so that might be a little bit annoying. Also peeking this chest, which is a nightmare without leaf or anything.
It's very difficult to see. I have no idea how people do it, honestly.
I don't even go for it, man. It's like just no.
I just warp out and I'm like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna come back. It's okay.
I just assume it's spiky, and if it isn't, I just cry.
I haven't been able to double dip since COVID, so I'm gonna do it in the game instead.
Yeah, and it's hard to see on screen. There's the Picto.
Nice Picto box.
So Lyric is going to be rewarded for not doing kids early, so she can chain that with Pompey and Vera. I wonder if Lenamphy's going to do the same. I believe he will. I'm pretty sure he knows Leafless Golf, and he has hookshot early enough. So yeah. I can imagine, although he might try and chase that Windfall to Goma hint quite a bit.
It's already it's already ankle o'clock too, so that's cool.
Yeah.
And the hook shot led to the grapple, which in French sounds funny because the grappin led to the grappin. I'm not even kidding, it's the same word.
Interesting. That's crazy.
One is the grappin griffe, which is the grapple. The other one is just the grappin because it's the hook shot. I don't understand either. It makes no sense.
It just sounds like one is like, oh, they sound too similar. Let's just add some symbols at the end of this word to make it different.
Yep,
basically. I don't know how to speak French, so I don't know how the language works, but yeah.
And you live so close to it too.
I do. I've been to the country many times. But yeah, we have... Okay, so Lenamphy is going on this, like, sort of golfing tour right now to then Diamond Step, so he's probably going to figure out what that Goma to... Or Windfall to Goma, sorry, that path in was alluding to.
See, that's really all you need. Cursing in French, that's the life right there.
It's always the first thing you learn when you learn new languages. How do I swear?
Actually, I learn how to order a beer first, usually. Then I start swearing on my home.
Alright, Lyric now in kind of uncharted territory. I didn't see what that was on Greyfish.
Me neither. It's not the easiest chest to peek, especially not when you're not the one doing the peek. Hello, Mr. Goron. I mean, Mr. not to Goron, but just as the soul patch.
Oh, Lenamphy getting that. Looks a little bit far back for my liking, but he hit that nicely, so, you know, it works.
If it works, it works.
If it works, it works.
If it looks sketchy, but it works, and you don't feel sketchy about it, that's all you need.
Yep.
Alright, where are we going next, Lyric? Yep, back to Windfall. Not surprised there.
Okay, you can use the hammer there.
Yeah, you can.
Thank you, Lenamphy, for reminding me of that. I honestly just forgot.
There's so many ways to kill Mothulas. It's pretty insane.
Can you do that with the Mothula in Forbidden Woods?
I think it works if you can bring it down to you. So if you do hookshot and then the hammer, I think it works.
Interesting. I will make a note of that, and maybe forget that in like 2 weeks.
It's pretty interesting how many interactions there is with. I mean, ways there is to fight Mothulas in general. You know.
Yeah, you can kill Mothulas with like every item in the game, like and even with that one item because you can just parry it and then it's down.
I'm pretty sure if you fell on the Mothula with your iron boots, it would kill them.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
But yeah, Lyric is making some good use of that Picto box, catching kids now. Yeah, no, Lyric did go to Greyfish. I questioned myself there, and so. Yeah, and I want to say Lenamphy's probably going to follow suit. I think there was a good question of, I guess, when do you now go to DRC? Because, assuming you know how to do the key skip on the front side, at this point, you're able to clear it as Lyric. Although I don't think, actually no, you can't get in. That's the thing.
I was about to say that. I was about to say that.
I'm not used to this change.
But we're so used to being able to just walk in, but we now needed something to break the boulder.
Yeah, you know you're old in the community when you don't remember the new changes. It's crazy.
You know you're old in the community when, For you, the fact that the lava in front of DRC is changed by Din's Pearl is not a new thing. It's a comeback. That's me. It used to be a thing, and then we lost it.
Yeah, I'm not that old. I'm young enough to never remember that one.
It's just a nice little thing. Din's Pearl just makes the lava go dry.
Yeah. So Din's Pearl moves up. It moves up a little bit on the tier list of worst Pearl to, I guess, second to worst Pearl. Assuming you have DRC.
Sorry, Neru's Pearl. It's just a rough look. You don't even have a friend on the bottom tier anymore. Lenamphy, very happy to find the grapple.
Very happy indeed. I guess shocked even. Like
very shocked.
Making a little textbook pog face on his camera that you guys can't see on the restream, but we have a good view of Lenamphy cam.
On one side we have an anime girl, and the other side we have an anime boy. It's great.
Yeah, and just to remind people, because someone asked me in chat, Hookshot was on Windfall, and that was the path. That was the Windfall to Goma path because that led to grappling hook.
Moblin's leather, pretty nice. Something that we can find on Windfall too.
Yeah, I think that Lenamphy pretty much is following in Lyric's footsteps. Okay, that was spiky on Greyfish. I couldn't quite see when Lyric did it.
That's good to know. That's good to know. There's many reasons to come back to warp back to this island now, so it's not so bad. To just know it's spiky.
Deluxe Picto on kids, which is you always hate it when there's a Picto on kids, because it's like if you don't have a Picto and you decide to do it and then you get Picto, it's more just like a just a stab in the face going, awesome, I wish I had that Picto 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But thankfully both these runners have the first Picto, so it's not a concern.
And Lenamphy is gonna join Lyric on Windfall. Right, time to deliver the letter that the Moblin sent to the girl. Ooh, rich people controlling people. That's a social commentary now. What's command melody? Help. Help us all. Okay, time for some gossiping. The gossip girls are here. And the gossip girls have... Come on, gossip girl.
Let's stop talking. A pair!
Yes! A bear! Is that like one way of they have to telling you that things sometimes are not as they appear? Something.
Yeah, love to see it, especially when you get bait bag. Actually, you do actually generally love to see it, because then you don't have to buy a pair later on. You already have one.
Yeah, we already have one. Honestly, as soon as you have the bait bag, even getting bait is not. It doesn't feel so bad, you know? You're just like, oh, nice.
Yeah.
Neat. I don't need to spend 10 rupees on that. Oh, the kid with the jukes.
Yeah, I think Lyric is leaving Windfall. And Lenamphy's just kind of doing things that she was doing earlier. I believe going to Pauprint. With a few more items than Lenamphy, so Lyric is going to save a little bit of time here over Lenamphy.
Yeah. We're going to be able to look at a few more things. I don't think we're going to the Wizrobe Cave, though. I think that was into dead, right?
I believe so.
Shane, I think that's the one new check I haven't seen this season yet, honestly. I've never been to the Wizrobe Cave in a tournament.
Interesting. Yeah, it's one of the caves of all time.
It sure is. It It was my first time in a while at the boating course cave earlier today. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that spiky chest. A spoils bag. There we go.
There we go. We finally got the bag.
All the bags if you just don't think about the bomb bag too hard.
I mean, bomb bag is it's useless anyway. So
It is, but it's a bag.
I guess. Right. So I've been getting the cabana deed, and yeah, I think that's one. I think that one of the only places left to go at this point is really just Private Oasis. Lenamphy does have a skull hammer. I don't know why Lyric doesn't. I can't remember what Lenamphy's done over Lyric here.
A joy pendant.
I find the joy pendant. That's really nice to see. Actually, finding that.
Oh my god! Open chest storage.
Open chest storage on Lyric's end.
Oh, nicely
Gal
done.
gets it very quickly.
Nicely done. And now we need to settle behind this boulder to go get the chest to store.
Right, now we have storage.
And now that boulder doesn't exist anymore, because that's how it works.
Yep.
Just get your bearings right and go to that other boulder.
That is okay. It was spiky.
It was spiky. Oh boy.
We'll see.
That's a
Iron boots.
It was so spiky, even the item inside was. Wow.
Yeah. Spiky iron boots. Yeah.
Ivan is just the jukiest little kid right now.
I'm actually not very happy at Ivan. Very much so. Very much suffering from the kids.
Yeah. Yeah, Anton is just... It's a defensive line for that guy. When you're chasing Ivan, you kind of gotta go through the trenches, aka just Anton. Okay. Time to get a Triforce Shard. That's a pretty good trade. Some jewelry for some gold.
There's Lenamphy's command melody.
Lenamphy's social commentary, yes. Let's go, Larry. You got this. Forest Haven for Lyric. Interesting.
I believe she'll be going to boating course, which
Probably,
makes sense. Makes sense. It's kind of on its own. In an ideal world, I feel like you'd want to combine it with Forest Haven, but it's not the end of the world if you don't. It's just like an extra warp you might have to do.
Oh man, peeking that chest from that side, that's not something I remember.
That's crazy, and it is spiky.
It is spiky, oh boy. Lenamphy back to paw print.
Back to paw print.
Good old double dips.
Lenamphy probably won't be able to get the iron boots. Lenamphy does have the iron boots on his tracker array though, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Were they hinted?
I don't know, honestly. Maybe
I
you
think
just clicked it by accident when you did the pixel box right next to it.
I hope he realizes unless it's intentional. Like, I don't know what Lenamphy's doing, don't know what he's thinking. If it's a mistake, I hope he realizes. And yeah, I guess it's not that bad. It's not like you marked check.
I think he knows ways to avoid using that. So.
I just hope that Lenamphy isn't going to go up to Wind Temple and go, oh wait.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't be the end of the world, but it would be
or
extra
inside of Ice
Ring.
Ring.
Oh yeah.
The cave inside of Ice Ring too could be something.
I guess that one isn't too bad because you can like cheese that without it, but still.
Yeah, can you do the Wind Waker thing where it kind of stops the momentum and then you do it until it falls into the hole?
Wind Waker, Wind Waker, Wind Waker, Wind Waker, and just keep doing that until you're in the hole. Yeah.
Very annoying, but doable.
Yeah. You know, Iron Boots are definitely have a preferred method, but again, just a suggestion.
Yeah, a lot of the things in this game are just suggestions, honestly. Walls,
suggestions.
ceilings, sometimes the floor.
Sometimes the floor.
Oh boy.
I think it looks like, at least on my end, it looks like Low Extreme has gone out. I hope that will be okay eventually, because, you know, internet be like that sometimes, so...
Yeah, it does
we'll hope to
happen.
see her back soon.
That's the reason you start your local recording, people.
Indeed.
Hey, look at that! That's a spiky chest on top of the waterfall there.
That is a spiky chest.
Look at that. It has spikes on it. Nice red color. And
bottle.
Nice.
So now Lenamphy can enter DRC.
Nice.
Oh, getting the water now, actually. Yeah, he knows it, yeah. Honestly, I'm just waiting for the day. Well, I'm not waiting. I hope this day never comes because it's sad as hell. But I feel like the day will come upon me when I have to get soup, and then I have to use the bottle to go into DRC, which means I have to drink my soup early.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen eventually. It's almost happened a few times to me.
It's gonna happen one day. It's too bad you can't pour soup on the bombs to make them grow. You know.
Yeah, somehow. Right, lyric. Yeah. Lyric.
It feels like something that could have been a mechanic. Like you pour the soup on the bombs, and the bombs get like gigantic.
Yeah. Oh, I would love to see that. Yeah.
Almost on the swish for the first try there. Electrolytes. Yep.
Yeah, I don't believe either runner have peaked headstone. Don't think so. But in the time that Lyric was off, she did have Skullhammer, so she is now kind of pretty much the same point where Lenamphy is. They're both kind of neck and neck, and yeah very close.
I like how the Lenamphy forgot that he put the deed where he usually has the Wind Waker. So when he got in front of the chest, he was like, "I own you. Don't give me the chest. Just give me."
Actually, yeah, requiring the deed to actually get the chest, that would make it a little bit more useful, but the game likes the Wind Waker, so we gotta use the conducty instrument. That's gotta go brewer. The spiky chest.
Oh la la, that's a shard right there.
Double shard. I was expecting something a little bit more from Private Races this time around, but we have a bottle and 2 shards.
It's useful, but it doesn't really open much, except the RC, as we mentioned.
Yeah, indeed. And Lenamphy's like, all right, shards, you know, need them, but in a bit.
Yep, just gotta go do my forestation locations.
Yeah, I think that's...
Yeah. It is 18 checks now.
It's 18 checks. I think that DRC is one of those things where, like, you can do it with, like, 1/2 items, like, you know, again, bottle and grapple you need, but it's pretty slow. I think I roughly timed it earlier. It's like you lose about, like, 2 to 3 minutes if you just have grapple, compared to if you had, like, leave, bow, bombs, and, like, stuff like that. So it is pretty common for runners to try and wait for it, especially bow, so you can do it backwards, because that's where most of the time loss is, I believe.
Yeah, the bow just is kind of the key to runners wanting to go to DRC, honestly.
Yeah, and there's like 3 of them in the pool, so odds are you're probably going to get one of them some point early on. I say that as if I haven't had my fair share of, like, hour in seeds where I have 0 bows, so...
Yeah, it does happen.
Depends on the seed. Same thing with... I find it happens more with swords, where I get like an hour and a half. I think my worst was I think I had like a sword on an hour 35. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, especially if you, It hurt even more if you're playing a Season 4 seed, because you start without the sword.
Oh yeah, the only season that so far that started without sword. Yeah.
It was one of the ideas of all time. Let's just say it that way.
I don't even want to imagine how a seed would be when you're like an hour 30 in, or maybe like more like 145 because season 4 is a bit longer, I believe, and you just didn't have like a sword. Ew.
Oh man, the swordless tournament. Probably never, but you can always dream.
So no starting sword is very different to swordless.
Lenamphy finding out the hard way that you need to speak to the kids before the Joy Pendant appears on that tree.
Is swordless an RA? I know no starting sword is an RA, but I don't know if swordless is. It would be interesting.
Yeah, there's an actual swordless mode where you never get the sword. It's pretty intense.
Crazy.
I'm pretty sure Lenamphy already has another one, but
I do believe so. We might, if he does, we might see a reaction from him when he realizes that there's 2 and not 1. But we'll see.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for that. Hello, kids. It's rare to see that cutscene. I like it. It's quaint.
Pretty long cutscene. It's you know, text box after text box, and you have to watch them slowly walk away. Oh yeah, and like Sledge point this out, where it's like in Scouts and Wind Waker, swordless both mean 2 different things. Which is no problem when there's like so much overlap.
The spoils bag. Okay, he didn't have one. Interesting.
I know Lyric got a joy pendant. Okay, I think yeah, that's fair. Shard, okay.
So they're back to being almost at the same spot now.
Pretty much.
I'm pretty sure Lenamphy's going for the RC too.
Yeah, I think that both runners have made plays that make sense. I think it's still hard to tell if like one's over the other because again, Lyric is rushed. Well, maybe not rushed, but has gone to DRC, and then but Lenamphy's doing more of these stuff. Is he seriously going to Wind Temple? That might be a problem because he doesn't have iron boots.
Yep, he's doing the thing. He's about to. We're about to enter the find out phase of the plan.
Oh no. Oh no. He's gonna open his inventory and go, oh wait, unless he does have it somehow. We might have missed it, which is entirely fair.
Happy. He looks happy on the cam right now. It's about to fade. It's about to fade.
He's going all the way as well. Yeah, now he realizes.
Oh boy.
He looks so surprised.
Oop, I.
Oh no.
Oopsies.
Yeah.
Yep. The frown has been achieved.
You hate to see it though. It's easily done. It's easily done because it's like one wrong click, and
it probably
you think you have
was.
something when you don't.
It was probably a misclick from the Deluxe Picto Box.
Maybe.
It's not the longest thing, at least, so... are we committing to Grandma instead? We already had the water, Lenamphy. We already had the water.
Lenamphy just wants to be a really nice grandson, it's okay.
It's alright, it's alright. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you bring some water to Grandma, she would also feel a little better.
Water's nice.
It's pretty good when you're sick. You gotta drink, guys.
Hydration is important.
Oh man, another shard for Lyric. It doesn't open much, but sometimes going to Hyrule is all you need. Imagine the first sword in the seed being in Master Sword Chamber. That would be something.
Ugh, no, ew, no, ew. It's fighting those dark notes with Hero Sword. No, thank you. No.
Unless you have like ice arrows and the hammer, then it becomes just okay. That's how I would do it anyway. Oh, doing fancy tricks here.
They're going for, I want to say going for the jump here, which is it's a quite a funky jump here. If you miss it, it's quite high stakes because okay, no, she's just going down like this.
It very much is. There's an alternate version of this where you just do a side up and a sword slash, but it's also a little scary. The Kakarot was stuck. Damn. All right, Grandma, what did you have? Oh, Grandma, you
Our
fantastic.
bracelets.
That's gonna put Lenamphy back
That
on
might.
track.
Yeah. I think that's definitely going to help Lenamphy out a little bit. Again, it's hard to say how much of a lead either of these runners have, because Lyric's gone dungeons, Lenamphy's gone overworld. Mistakes have been made on both sides, I think. So it's hard to say what that lead is, but I think that's getting this power bracelet early will definitely help Lenamphy, I think.
Yeah, the power bracelets just kind of put him back on the track at the very least.
Yeah.
Right, we're in Headstone. What's on top? It's a sword.
Sword?
Good old
Nice,
sword.
nice.
Yeah, we have a pair and everything. And Lenamphy's just going in front of every dungeon right now. I think that's his plan. Lyric waiting
Debating
for
everyone on a
lava.
restream right now.
And now we're climbing on walls.
Yeah, climbing on walls, doing the front half skip, which is quite
boy.
intimidating.
But
Okay, we're good. Looks fine.
We're good. It looks sketchy, but it was control sketch, you know? Well, Lenamphy
Yeah.
didn't do Big Pig. That is a fact. That is a fact.
And I believe Lenamphy will be able to do the first few checks in this dungeon, having Command Melody power bracelets. We'll be able to open the dungeon warp portal, which is useful, especially as we have Wind Temple as well. The dungeon warp portals connect, the first 3 connect and the last 2 connect. So DRC, the one here, is basically useless because we don't have Forbidden Woods or Plot G. The temple ones will be useful because they do connect to each other in this seed, assuming you will have both open. So actually I quite like this play from Lenamphy. It's utilizing the portals, which you don't often see that much, especially with just 3 dungeons, but it's quite useful.
Oh my god, Lyric burning the bridge.
Yeah, maybe a little nervous there. Yeah, carrying that all the way, which is very nice actually.
Of course, someone from England would be nervous about the bridge burning. Oh boy. The London Bridge. Look at that! It's a barrel! The highest tier of pearls, dude. All thanks to
Yeah, I think we've definitely seen Lenamphy going for a little bit of like a sort of dippy play again. Like when he went to Wind Temple, didn't have Leaf. I'm not sure if there's anything hinting there, but he didn't have Leaf, and so I assume he thought that he was going to oh, speaking of Leaf, hello.
Hello, Leaf.
But yeah, I assume he thought he was gonna go double dip that. But it could be like going into the seeds, or going into this racing set, right? Yeah, like from Lenamphy's point of view, it could be you're the lowest set. You might want to take a few risks, especially as this game 1, right? I know a lot of people do tend to try and play this like, okay, if it's game 1, they might go a bit risky, or if they're down a game, they might go a bit safer and things like that.
Yeah, but
So,
honestly,
I
if you
think
feel
that
like you need to gamble from the first game, you might keep gambling on the second too.
Yeah. There's definitely I'd describe it definitely very many off-meta plays from Lenamphy, but off-meta plays sometimes pay off big time. So we'll see how things unfold.
Kind of forgot that putt too, honestly, Lyric. I kind of forgot it too. She was going away, and then she backed up. Almost got the roll there. The timing was right. Almost. Let's... How deep are we going, Lenamphy? How deep are we going? Time to open another spiky chest. It's transparent right now, but it is spiky. And
The shard?
try for a shard. Not useful right now, but could be useful later. So we're
Could be
one
useful,
shard
especially if
away.
something's on Master Chamber.
Yeah.
Pretty
We're
much one shard away, yeah.
One shard away, at least for us, but both of them are still looking for 2. Oh man, the cutscene from the elevator. That's rare. Now that's rare. The RC making us enter
Very
using
rare, yeah.
the
So you need
bottle and then going as far as making us use the elevator normally. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, very interesting seed, I think. I mean, like, it's like, both these runners are in a very similar point where it's like, they're both at, like, really have, like, uncomfortable decisions to make, so I think that, especially on, like, the Lenamphy's front, these, like, quote-unquote off-meta plays, they make sense, because it's like, you know, the seed is not nice, you know, you have, like, four options, all of them suck, good luck. So, yeah.
Honestly,
Maybe not 4, but yeah, a few at least, I don't know.
After what I played today, this feels this doesn't feel so bad. It still feels nice. But
It's always the tournament games that have the wacky seeds.
it definitely is a better experience to watch this kind of seed than play them, though.
Oh yeah, playing it is like not. Sometimes enjoyable. Depends.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's still Wind Waker, so no matter how bad the seed is, I'm having fun, you know. But
It's still gaming.
it's called liking that game, you know.
Yeah, indeed.
What was the worst thing you guys have ever rolled?
But yeah, they're having a little trouble with the first fairy, but she got it.
Yeah. Good old fairies. They're hard.
I know the worst seed I've ever played. I can tell you that by memory.
Oh man, I can't tell you which one is
Very
the
hard to
worst
catch.
one I rolled. I once rolled myself a Fire and Ice and Hyrule seed.
I'm curious. What's the worst one you've rolled? Ew.
Oh man, the fire's coming. The fire's coming.
Yeah, there's these drops on Goma where like the fire. I believe it's RNG. It's also very annoying if you're unlucky.
So sometimes it just doesn't want to work, you know.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't indeed.
I love even when we don't need that warp pot, we still throw the bomb there. All right. Us is going well for Lyric. The armor is now gone.
Very much so.
Yeah, Gomez go well.
That was weird. Weird movement from the Chew and Lenamphy. I thought the Chew was gonna get get him, but not quite.
Sometimes the shoe just doesn't hurt you. It's weird.
Yeah, sometimes the Chew doesn't get you. Sometimes it does. It's you know. Little blob.
Good night, Switchpoints.
Right, let's go, but then.
I mean the Bokoblin of the Wall, not Goma, but Goma Switchpoints too. Good night, Goma. Thanks for 1/4 of what you usually give.
Yeah, just a piece of heart, you know.
Yeah. It's a downgrade.
Very much a downgrade. So yeah, Lyric is just finishing up. Just finishing up DRC. Still has a little bit more overworld to do, I think.
Giving full art containers in this economy is just not gonna work out. You know. The only
Very
thing
much. I think that yeah.
the only thing that's not inflating is the hearts.
I do think that like most seeds I'll get like maybe a 4th heart if I'm lucky. Or I have seen some seeds, or I have played some seeds rather, where I have had 7 hearts. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, this is Skyward Sword now, I guess.
Yeah, sometimes the R's just go hot, just go, you know, they just go.
Yeah,
hot.
it's crazy.
All right, time to park ourselves in front of this pillar and fly away.
Whee. Very much like the purple leaf on Levic's end.
That leaf's not doing great, honestly.
Yeah.
But we
But yeah,
do
I think
know
I
that-
might have. I think I might have jinxed it a little bit earlier, where I said, "Oh, you know, some seeds you don't get bow until about an hour in." Oopsies, we're almost an hour in and we have no bows.
Yeah,
There's
we
a
go.
bow finally.
There we go.
There we go.
You just confirmed my theory, though, because my theory is that if you complain about something enough, it shows up.
I unjinxed myself. Yippee.
It just shows up. Complain about it, it will show up. $1 million in my bank account. Doesn't work that way.
This does not work for everything, my friend.
Hey,
Oh, that's
2
another
bows.
bow. Oh my god.
2 bows. Let's go.
Yeah. Like, Lyric went from, you know, having no bows to bank.
That's it. We found the bow reservoir right now. We went to the bow store, picked up our bow.
Lenamphy also doing the this forwards key skip thingy here, so not quite having a leaf because leaf is later on in the dungeon. So we'll hope that Lenamphy does well. It's like Lyric did.
I think he's fine.
Oh!
I thought he was fine, and then he kind of wasn't. But
He
the little sword flash went hard.
It worked. That's all that matters. It worked.
It
Alright.
just works. It just works.
Yeah, okay, so Lenamphy, he did it, yay. Although he just gave everyone a heart attack in the process.
I didn't only look scary, it was scary.
I think he also gave himself a heart attack, so you can see on his like face cam, he's like, oh, that was close.
He looks a lot more awake now. Let's just say that way.
Lyric, now using those iron boots that she got. I don't for Lyric, the iron boots are still not in logic, but she has them, so gonna use them.
Yeah, always useful. And the enemies have been on top. It's now time to shoot ice arrows and do the combo, as I like to call it. It makes fighting so much better. I love using that that little combo, but I think it's even funnier to just pick up the moblins and throw them. I know it's slower, but
Alright, now the bottle.
nice. Not the most useful item in the world, but it's neat.
One of the items of all time.
Better than nothing. And the leaf has been acquired by the Lenamphy.
A little bit surprised on that leaf.
That is true. Both bows are locked behind the checks from the pot room.
Yeah, that's great. That's crazy.
I love that. And we're back to Great Fish. The
Yeah,
island
now-
where you get
yeah.
to be a great fish because you fell in the water because it just works that way.
So yeah, we have. I mean, at this point, you know, we had. Makes sense to go here at this point. You got leaf, it's spiky, and so yeah, Lyric using this method, only using the leaf, which I believe is slightly slower than using a hookshot as well later, like closer to it. But you know, she approached from this side, so it all makes sense. All worked out.
Yeah, I think it all depends on where you are, you know?
Okay.
If you don't need to go see the Goron again, I don't think it's that much lower.
But no.
Alright. Windfall time.
Yeah, there's a lot that's Lyric can do in Windfall. She's got Creeb, she's got other stuff, I can't remember. She's got a lot of stuff. She's got quite a few stuff.
Yeah. We now have Creeb and the transparent chest here. So you never know, Creeb could go back to his whole season 2 in 3 ways and give us the light arrows. I'm coping hard right now.
I think recently Creep's been on a bit of an uptick. Still not quite still not quite the powerhouse that he maybe once was, but I'm noticing time and time again Creep has. I feel like Creep always has something when you need him to, but we'll see.
I mean, even when Creep doesn't have much, lighting the lighthouse is just funny because, yeah, look at that, going through the wall, not a care in the world.
Quite crazy.
And if we even get a bit of trouble with the elevator, but just pulling out the leaf, saving himself.
Quite nicely.
Hello, Creep. Oh,
He's a
thank
heart.
you, Creep. That's cute. That's cute.
It's also useless, but well, it's cute.
It is cute. You heard it here first, folks. Love is useless. Girlfriends are temporary. Playing Wind Waker really fast is forever. Okay.
Lenamphy
I don't think
saving there.
spiky.
Yeah, I don't think it was spiky, so he's going to be wrapping up the dungeon very, very soon. Lyric on her way to, I believe that's Wind Temple, if I see that right in the distance.
Yep, that is Wind Temple. But this time we have the boots. We got the boots.
We do. We have the boots on Lyric's end.
These boots
So,
are
and-
made for struggling.
She doesn't have bombs though, which is fine. She can still, I believe, full clear everything. She's a little bit slower, and she might have to route a few things differently. Like you can't do, like the you can't do floor 1 backwards like you normally do. You will have to, because you can't get the bomb chest storage.
When I remember how much of a boomer I am, I still do the backup strat that you're talking about as my regular.
It doesn't lose that much time. You just have to remember that you actually do it. Because I've had many times when I've forgotten I didn't have bombs, and I've gone for the Zuma strat, and I've gone, oh wait, I need bombs to complete this. Oopsies. My car go me.
The by far sketchiest thing about this dungeon when you don't have bombs, crack floors. Oh boy. There is a way to not fall down, but it's pretty precise.
I believe it is frame perfect, and it's an interesting thingy.
Mash that button and hope for the best. Because we both know you didn't practice that.
I don't think I've ever done it once. I'll be honest. I think every time I've had no bombs, I've just taken the arrow.
Oh yeah, you just fall down, get caught by the end, and then come back.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. But you try it. Like, you mash that button, and you hope for the best, you know?
Indeed. So nothing on that first check in Wind Temple.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just going to keep going in.
And now there's that room here that you have to not forget now has a check.
It does. It makes equips in this dungeon god awful, but it has a check.
Yep, it sure does. But the equips were already awful, so doesn't change that much.
And if you're getting some, I believe that's food, or some form of thing that he is. It's hard to see.
I think it's yogurt, actually.
Yeah, actually makes sense. Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah, you can follow our good friends here, the two runners, Lyric and Lenamphy. They're doing a great job. Both of their names start with a L. It's great. Also, you can follow our two trackers today. We have Natalumin and Kelly. Yes, Kelly. You can also follow my co-commentator, KitKat. You're doing great, man.
You can also follow Montegal, my co-commentator.
You're doing great. I don't remember anything about this game.
Right, Lenamphy into DRI Cave now. Without Fire and Ice, so he will have to do this the normal way, the way that Nintendo envisioned everyone do.
Yeah, Nintendo didn't expect us to come here with fire arrows and be like, "Oh, torches!"
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah, it's not too slow, but it is suboptimal, and as speedrunners, we want to be as optimal as possible. So, very small time loss here, but if this is something useful, then we'll see.
Also, like if it's the last bow, that's just gonna be funny.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. The floor is open for Lyric, and meanwhile, Neffy's taking bites of yogurt between every room of this mini dungeon.
Just honestly based. It's not like as common with these seeds because they're like relatively short, less than 2 hours. But you know, when I mean back in the day, I mean back in the day when I started speedrunning and I used to do 6-hour Skyward Sword runs. You bet I was eating lunch in the middle of that. So you know how it is, eating food mid run.
Yeah. And sadly, no boat on the RE high. And it's now time to go do something else. And maybe eat a little less yogurt.
I believe... Actually, I have no idea where Lenamphy's going. I want to say back to Paw Print. Yeah, Lenamphy's using the... I think that's the inverted compass. Because I'm sure that's not north.
It might be, yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
I try to only trust my eyes, but that compass, it's confusing me.
But yeah, go back to Paw Print. Gonna get those iron boots. Let's see where else from there. But Lyric, wrestling with a Floor Master a little bit, trying not to get grabbed, but only has the hero sword, so
yeah, it takes a lot of it to
hitting it with a stick, guys. Basically. Yeah.
Almost there. Almost there. There we go. And now we're gonna do spring storage, everyone's favorite. Lenamphy finding the boots that he didn't have.
He's found the boots, so we'll see what he chooses to do here.
If you grab right the corner, you can actually get storage here. It's kind of rough, kind of horrendous even, but it does work.
I've never seen this before, actually.
It does work. Do you want to know how I know it works? It's because I dislike bomb storage even more than this.
Wow, okay.
I'm one of those weirdos.
I mean, in a sense, I get it. Like, I tend to avoid bomb ledge, or bomb ledge clips like the plague, so it's, you know, once again, based.
We all have our tricks that we don't like, you know?
Yeah. That's the good thing about randomizers, is that sometimes it's not like a vanilla speedrun where you have to do the optimal thing, otherwise you lose. Here it's like, you know, there's usually a workaround for things you might very much hate. There's lights, by the way.
Let's go!
which is actually all three locked behind Pop Room because it's locked behind Leaf, which is in Pop Room in DRC.
Good old light arrows.
Lenamphy going back to Forest Haven, shooting a little bit more in the overworld. Which makes sense, because again, lacking bows, lacking bombs. Although he is going to get at least one of the bows quite quickly here, with it being on the small island chest.
We're going to another place first, though, I think. We're going inside. Not in logic, but cool.
Not having an amazing height for this, we'll have to leaf up a little bit to try and hit that. We'll just hope to get the void out there. Maybe a little though.
Oh, he did.
No, he gets it. He gets it.
We're good. We're good.
We're good. Bit of sweating going on there, but he made it. Made it work.
Using the telescope to peek over there.
And whilst Lenamphy's getting that, Lyric is in this room.
Yeah, the room I mentioned. There is a very small window to not fall down on that last one without using a bomb. And we're gonna see if Lyric gets it. Gets it!
Gets it, nice.
That
Let's
is
try that. Yep.
that is very tight.
And now it's just trying to get up here without bombs.
Yeah, also kind of sketchy,
There we
but
go.
getting it
gets
again.
Gets it, yeah. Right, and there's a
Very
key
well
there.
done by Lyric.
Very well done. This room is not easy without bombs, especially considering you'll have bombs here most of the time. So normally you won't even really practice it.
Lenamphy about to be very happy right now.
Yeah, I
the
believe
first
also going
bow.
to get Fire and Ice.
Getting fire and
Second bow.
ice. Oh, that
The-
little smile is cracking. That little smile is cracking.
Little smile, little chuckle. There's no bows to two bows.
It did turn his frown upside down. It was cute. All right, Lyric now in the Fruit Loops room. Gotta be careful around those guys.
Resrobes are definitely an enemy of all time. Like, honestly, like, Resrobes are like, you know, you leave them alone for like 2 seconds and they will wreak havoc, so you gotta deal with them pretty quickly.
You just gotta focus on those guys. They're not hard to kill, but you just have to.
Yeah, not hard, but annoying if you don't kill them quickly, pretty much.
Bomb Island
Spiky.
time.
Yeah, Bomb Island time on an Amphi.
Yeah, spiky chest, always good to see. Open that chest and get bombs.
Bomb! Wow!
Oh boy, that
That
is
is
scary.
That's a horrendous bombs location. I'll just say that.
That is deep.
No one wants to see bombs in Wind Temple or Earth Temple for that matter. It's
Oh no. You always hope they're in Overworld somewhere nice, you know?
Oh yeah, so Lyric getting a little bit rewarded with that one.
They're getting bombs, and meanwhile, Lenamphy getting nothing in Bomb Island.
Yeah, Lenamphy, I believe. Lenamphy's probably going to be trying to find those bombs in the overworld, I can imagine. And then probably going to be a little bit annoyed when they're at the end of Wind Temple.
Almost clean for Lyric in that room too, but missing the last two.
It's very difficult with just Hero Sword, I think.
It really is. But
you don't realize how short the Hero Sword is until you actually try and use it, and you're like, oh wait, this should be like twice as large, so it's just like, tiny sword.
It is just rough. It's harder, but the problem is the reach, as you said, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, going in the basement time. Oh, getting spiked in the face. But we got where we wanted to be anyway.
She got down the quick way, yeah.
Alright.
Lenamphy now going on.
Oh, a little low, but I think she's gonna bring it back with the pumps.
Yeah, nice.
Let's go.
Nice, yeah. Yeah, Lenamphy also doing Ice Ring, following in Lyric's footsteps again there.
What do you look at that? It's another room with a worst robe in it. Thankfully, we can ignore it. Time for one of the tricks of all time.
Yeah, this ledge grab right here. Nicely done. It's not an easy ledge grab, but it's a pretty common one, so most runners will know how to deal with that one.
Yeah, it's not easy the first time, or the first time you've played in a while, but if you keep up with the practice, it's not the hardest one in the book. It just looks sketchy.
Yeah, and it's pretty quick, pretty fast-paced with those fans as well.
Yeah. Oh, entering from the left. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, I have not seen that many times.
I think the rock is the same size on both sides, so
yeah,
it's a matter of preference.
Nice. Matter of preference, indeed.
I just remembered that Lenamphy has that extra shard from her temple, so all he's looking for right now is the shard I like to call the Eye of Sauron. That nice little one in the center.
They're getting the storage there.
Oh,
nice.
Wow.
I do think Lyric tends to go for that storage. I remember I decided to go for it once in like a mixed pools tournament race, and I got it, and I'm like, wow. But like, I feel like Lyric is something that like Lyric knows how to do.
Yeah. Also, I gotta respect the play. Using the boomerang on the tongue, that's what I do too. I like how Lenamphy's trying to light arrows on the eyes here. It doesn't really do more damage, I'm pretty sure.
He doesn't know.
Sadly. At least it doesn't heal the squid.
Yeah.
It's not quite a Goma kind of thing.
Does it actually heal Goma, or is that just like a meme?
No, they actually do.
actually heals Goma. That's insane.
They actually heal Goma. It's not a meme.
Why?
This is not the Red Rupee situation. I didn't make this up. They just do. And technically, if you had enough arrows, you could kill it by overflowing its health. Technically.
Yeah.
But that's more arrows than you have in the game. You have to cheat those arrows. Pretty sure someone tried it.
That's a crazy flex. Okay, sword on Lenamphy. On Windfall, Cabana already got that, so not quite useful. Yep.
Oh, and Lyric trying not to get killed.
Yeah, getting the storage there, so just kind of cruising around whilst Morgera has seen better days.
Going for the heart, because honestly, after dodging death during a cutscene, kind of feels like you need that.
Yeah.
Waiting in the middle. Waiting in the middle. It's a little faster, but it really feels like you're waiting after the game.
Yeah.
Big time. But we're not
big time.
We're not eating the pig, we're carrying the pig. Oh no, we're hurting the pig. That's worse. That's worse. There.
Oh no.
That's why you don't hurt the pig.
The pig said no. So
karmic retribution right there. And Lenamphy looks dead inside.
It's quite a risky strike because Big Pig is
3 hard stuff damage from Big Pig. Big Pig it's harder than Ganondorf somehow. It's great.
I think Big Pig is the hardest hitting enemy in the game. I don't think any enemy hits 3 hearts other than Big Pig, which is great.
Maybe getting eaten by Morgera. I think that's similar, but it's very, very much a lot of damage, especially in Rando, where you only have 3 hearts.
Yeah, it's basically a death sentence if the pig catches you.
Oh, he's going for it again, but being a little more
Run.
cautious.
Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. Understandable.
Okay, it's 2 hearts for Margera. Thank you. I wasn't
Lenamphy,
quite sure.
run, please.
Oh no, it's in the water. It's in the water.
Look,
You
he's
can
swimming back.
kind of push it, but it's not easy.
It's a nightmare to try and push this pig. Lenamphy's got a good amount of leeway. It also doesn't help that big pig tries to fight against you and tries to go back to the other ram, and
Yeah.
you're like, no.
It's
Stop.
hard-coded to just try and run away, you know? It goes back to the pen. There we
There
go.
you go.
Well saved by Lenamphy, but oh boy. Time to shoot the rocks here for Lyric. Second rock didn't wanna, but now it's done. And a shield from the big pig, honestly. I have deja vu right now because that's what I played this morning.
Good old seed bleed.
Good old seed bleed. Yep, that's the best name for this.
Yeah, I think with that mirror shield, interesting to see what Lenamphy does next. Could finish off Earth Temple.
Yeah, it would be
And
something different.
Looks like he's going in that direction. Doesn't have bombs, and we know now that bombs are in Wind Temple, so he might get a little bit punished for that.
Yeah. In the meantime, Lyric using the patented back killer, as I like to call it, to kill bats. It's a very good use of it.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how good Boomerang is at killing bats.
I love how you guys don't believe me. I've been around this for a while, people. I may not be very fast at the game, but I do know the game. It's one of my favorite things because it does sound like a meme, though.
It does, yeah.
So yeah, if you ever wanted to be a healer in Wind Waker, go see Goma.
Yeah, we're only missing one sword from Minnow mode, yeah.
Yeah. And we haven't seen that guy yet, I'm pretty sure. So it could be the one.
Could be on Cyclos.
Look at that.
Did Lenamphy get... Sorry, did he get the shard on Rockspire?
Not sure, honestly. I'm not sure.
I remember him doing so. Oh my god, maybe he's getting bodied by these guys.
I'm just spamming frogs right now because there's a frog on the screen. Is Zora King a frog? I don't know, but he's cute. Skull Push storage would be kinda insane, and I kinda wanna see it. Okay, Lyric now warping. Great fish time. Because there's one blasting on a Needle Rock.
Oh,
That's one way to deal with that guy. Look at that. Last time we were here, we didn't have the shield. But now, we get to know what's here.
I think it's the only check that's hard locked by the shield.
It really is the one. Eh? It really is. That inside of Angular.
Yeah.
Alright, Golden Gold Boat down. Ooh, is that gonna reach it? Bite? Nice. Go.
Yeah.
What's in the Golden Gold Boat now? It's a skull necklace.
Just a skull necklace. Nothing too extraordinary.
No, but you know, if you want to go for that god style, pretty good. And by god, I don't mean like ball gods or anything. I mean Visigoths, because they like skulls. At least in media. If you look at that. I love when you accidentally hit the redeads with light and they're just like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Doesn't feel good. They look like me when I spend too much time inside and I see the sun for the first time in a while. That's just how life is when you have blue eyes. It's, the light just hurts, man. Oh. I love how the Octos react even if you don't shoot at the right place, because it makes you think you got them.
Yeah.
They're good actors. Okay, Lyric now getting our first sword, if I recall properly.
Yeah, an hour and 24 in. I think for Lyric this has been an interesting seed where no bows for a while and no swords for a while, so now finally getting those items.
Yeah, let's go.
Not even reading the hints on the Great Octo Fairy, and honestly, fair enough, because it was a useless hint to the seed. Well, useless at this point because she already has Cabana Deep.
And meanwhile, Lenamphy now at 3 small keys in here. Shooting down.
Waiting for those floor masters as well, which is, you know, don't blame them. Those floor masters have taken many lives in this dungeon.
Oh yeah. They don't really kill you, but they make you feel like they did.
Yeah.
Hey, time to save Grandma. 1 hour and 25. And never too late. Never too late. The only too late is after the scene. And even then, I kinda count it anyway. Nobody's going to the suit factory. Oh man, that bot exists even here? Nice.
Soup.
A meme that has existed since season 2. I was there. I'm the one. Me and my friend Don, we're the ones that said soup like that, and it annoyed Dan Hadman to no hands. It was great. And then Trez gave us a command. It was great.
I'm so old I don't even know like half of those names you just said. I'm so young, sorry.
Alright. It is time to get the power bracelets. It took a while, but we have them.
We do indeed have them. I'm looking at Lenamphy's screen right now. It's getting pretty dark, which reminds me I should probably turn on a light myself in my room because I'm similar time zone.
I feel pretty much like you guys right now because it's raining in my area today, so I had to turn on a light anyway.
I am back. I am no longer sitting in darkness.
Look at that. The Euro time zone now exiting the afternoon, entering the evening.
Very much so. Right, so again, nope. Nice little heart container, I believe.
Yep, full heart container. Yeah. That feels nice. Now the big pig can't kill us.
Yeah, Lenamphy without bombs is doing, I believe, basement or going back up. I think Lenamphy's thinking.
Lenamphy's trying to remember. How do you do this, Vanilla? I don't remember this.
I guess basement itself shouldn't be an issue because he has everything he needs. Oh, Lenamphy, please! Oh, heart attack.
Wait.
Lenamphy's like full of heart attacks today. Like, what was that? That DRC front half key skip? Like, ugh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Just tiny little heart attacks. They're going for the no animal abuse way. Because if you think about it, throwing the pig kind of is animal abuse too.
Yeah, I guess Lenamphy just thinking, you know, do we go basement? Do we orphan it? Do we do something else? Yeah. Very strange, because bombs are like one of those items where you'd have by now most of the time. So very rarely are you really in this position where you think about doing it this way.
Yeah, you just have to do off-room strats here, and then go for the boss if you have the key. Like you climb back up yourself. It's a little wild.
Yeah, but I guess Lenamphy's going for this, and I assume he's hoping that he doesn't get the soft lock here, which is quite risky when you don't have bombs, but we'll see how it pans out.
Yep. That's risking it, but you know, sometimes you just need to. Because exiting this room is the killer.
Yeah, because you're not meant to exit a room that has like 10 walls in front of it. Believe me, I've ran into one wall in real life and it hurt.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the ET big key chest is into dead. By the way, looking at the end.
Yes, yeah, it is hinted dead, so
that is unfortunate. So we're risking the soft lock for nothing, technically.
Okay, he's good. He's good.
We're fine.
Kind of a little bit nervous that he didn't safety save beforehand, unless he did and I just like missed it. But like, yeah.
And Lyric getting another sword. Okay, the one on top of Headstone, one we already knew about. So we're still looking for one more sword and one more shard. Okay, Lenamphy turning on the lights. I think he felt a little too at home in Earth Temple. Too dark.
I could tell he's definitely playing on his mind. Looking a little bit defeated now, but you know, maybe a little bit of a stretch of the legs. Hopefully he'll revive something back in him.
Going back in it. Oh man, they're now in the same room, holding hands.
Indeed, holding hands. Lenamphy a little bit further into Earth Temple here.
Yeah. Oh, Lyric missing that little angle, but it's very hard to get.
Very difficult to get, yeah, indeed.
At this point, I think the only thing that might bring that frown upside down is finding his go mode.
Yep. So I believe, from his perspective, 3 more items: a bow, a shard, and a sword. Unless one of them was hinted and I can't remember.
Time for this side.
Still a chance for something to be on the left side, or something in Earth Temple at the very least. Because Lyric is here, and she still needs... Well, we know she's missing a shard from here, but she's still missing a sword. It could still be very much a sword from here.
Oh yeah.
Would be surprised if we like see the sword very, very, very quickly.
Yeah, there's not much left in Overworld either, so kinda has to have something.
There's a spiky there.
Spiky, spiky. Yep, that's not enough to bring him happiness. They're there. Alright, the door is open, and we have a chest to open. Please don't be a bottle.
Oh my god.
Now that would...
Man, I swear to god. Man, I swear to god.
that did make him laugh. He did. That did make him a little happier.
Alright, deeper into ET we go to find maybe a sword.
And probably another bottle at this point. Seriously.
I mean, we're right away from bottle percent, so yeah.
Yeah, we're always almost there. Might as well. And we don't have bombs, so Lenamphy waiting. Just don't play music. Just don't play music. Oh boy.
Yeah, because I think I saw like some point where it's like if you like played the like I think CM or something when you were when you had inverted controls, it like messed it up or something.
It just keeps giving you inverted control like forever until you reset.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that and sounds scary.
It's not that scary, but you know, it's annoying.
You know, I don't think you'd like it, or I wouldn't like it at the very least, personally. That is ghost ship shots.
I mean, the next spot where you have to reset is like at the end of the next room, so it's not impossible to get through, but it kind of sucks. Yep, ghost ship shards has been found, and there's nothing in here. While Lyric is with the bombs doing a little quicker version of a tempo, which uses a little more delicious.
We do not yet know where the last sword is. That's one of the things we don't know. I think it's the last thing we don't know, actually. We know where the shards are. We know where the everything else is. It's just that sword that we're looking for.
And Lenamphy is going back down. The long way, sadly.
Unfortunately, because you don't have bombs here, it's very much a long roll down.
Roll, and then you get there eventually.
I think it's better that Lenamphy has already done a bunch of the vanilla stuff. Like, for example, this stone isn't here because he did this earlier, so it'll make this a little bit quicker here.
Yeah, it's basically just going through the motions and trying not to get hurt on the way. At least not too much.
Indeed.
Passing in front of that warp spot that we can't open. And time to go in.
Yeah. At the big key.
Well, Lyric trying for that bomb drop storage here. There we go.
As it gets it.
And Lenamphy doesn't have light arrows, so we're gonna have to do this fight the vanilla way.
Very much. And no bombs as well, so you can't place the bombs that you normally runners do to kind of blow some up early.
The only thing you could do to make this a little faster, maybe take some soup so you don't have to do spins, but Lenamphy's a spin master, you know?
Yeah. Just spin and stuff. Do you reckon Hurricane Spin would be a helpful or a hindrance item here? Because you can just go wee and probably get a bunch of them, but also I feel like you'd lose control.
It's very good for the first phase. Then for the second, it gets a little more sketchy. For the last one, you kind of don't want to use it.
That makes sense, yeah. Imagine trying to use Hurricane Spin when you have like one dude left.
Yeah.
It's like wee, and you just don't get them.
But the Beyblade technique really works well on the first one, and the second one is not that either.
Oh yeah. But yeah. In the meantime, Lyric is making some very good work of this ET. She does have bombs. She found them in Wind Temple, so she will be able to open up the.
Just waiting for the best.
Oh no! Why did I speak? No, that key's just like ruined Lyric's day a little bit.
Oh my god. Like, the bats were gone, but then it came back.
Yeah, the keys in third fifth, you know, sometimes they choose violence, and it's okay though, because recently, medley spawns now, so it's not a massive thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, welcome on in Raiders. Welcome on in Raiders from Mashi. I hope the stream as well. You just caught us towards the end of Game 1, Lyric versus Lenamphy, losers bracket round 1. Both very, very good runners. And two names who, you know, if you saw them, you wouldn't have thought we'd be in losers round 1, but here we are. Coming close to a...
Lenamphy styling. Lenamphy
styling with
right
the...
now.
Styling with the ice arrows.
316 no scope because bows don't have scopes.
It is a no scope by default.
Yeah.
I guess, okay, Kelly makes a point. If you have some, in some models, I think there is, like, in the beach Link model, there's a scope, but it isn't that great or something.
I think the beach model is quite the contrary. It's very hard, but a few of them have scopes, and they also have, like, some of them have race legal versions where they don't have them.
Yeah, because very much if it's Vacation Link model, yeah, thanks David, yeah, but it's it is a bit of a
that is true. Some bows in real life do have scopes. That is not wrong.
That is true. Do you like me some archery?
Yeah. Boy, is it the season for you this summer? You like archery? Olympics and then Paralympics? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, yeah.
You don't need eggs to aim. Let's go.
Sports enjoyers are feasting this summer.
Yep.
Alright, Lyric done with Earth Temple, beating all of her required dungeons. Still just trying to find that last sword. I believe she'll probably stick around in Earth Temple a little bit for it. But meanwhile, Lenamphy's gone out into the world here, into the overworld. So, gonna try and find that shard, which I believe was on Rockspire Light. Can't remember where they were, and that last sword, just to try and gain a little bit more time against Lyric if he can. I don't know if Lyric checked Note to Mum yet. Would be. I don't think she has. Oh, she did. Okay, Kelly's saying she did. Okay, that is fair. Piece of heart from Psychos. Very nice of him. It could be a sword on beta mail. It's always evil when anything's on beta mail, especially after a dead ET, which is not the case here because we just find the shard.
It could be something. It could be something.
Could be something.
Also,
beta mail has definitely got some runners out.
Yeah. Beta mail is always closer than it appears, you know. Ghost ship is also there. That is also an option. Alright, time to climb up here. Well, Amphi still hasn't talked to Creed. Interesting.
Still not Creeb. So yeah, Nafi just doing a bunch of these overworld checks. It looks like so far that Lyric has already done as well.
Lyric's back on that statue here, using it to get just enough height to go to this door. And now we're gonna hookshot the Moblin's ass. I just love that. That's how the strat goes.
And then he's gonna hit us with his big long stick.
Yeah, oh boy. And now our faces in the wall. There we go. Whew. And Lenamphy opting for
believe that's Ghost Ship. Yeah, that's Spectacle. I don't. Okay, Lyric is definitely not checked this because she's just getting the Ghost Ship chart now, or just going to not pick it up. Okay.
Interesting.
Was that hinted, or did Lyric not?
I don't remember, but I don't think it was.
If this is Lost Swords, might be an issue for Lyric if she doesn't collect that again.
We're about to find out.
Oh, it's okay. It's nothing. It's nothing.
She's saved. She's saved.
She's safe.
Hey, if another heart. Meat.
Yeah, and it did look like Lyric was going backwards, so not before getting yeeted out of existence by the Stalfos. No one likes the Stalfos. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, it looked like Lyric is going backwards. Oh no.
That Stalfos is just a master of hurricane spin.
Oh yeah. doesn't run out. Alright, there we go.
Just let the legs walk away. Just...
Yeah, after, calmly dealing with that Garrett there, Lyric is now going backwards, and I believe Lenamphy is now going into Wind Temple.
We're going backwards, but we're not picking the Ghost Ship chart anyway.
oh yeah. Okay, well, I guess. I mean, again, we know that Lyric is safe there, so she's gonna get a little bit lucky there.
We do, but it feels a little sketchy, you know.
You never do it on purpose. If something is unhinted and you don't know what it is, it could be a sword. You would never, you never want to, orphan it like that.
Maybe she thinks it's Hurricane Spin. They do look a little similar. I'll be honest. I remember back in the days, runners got confused between Hurricane Spin and a sword because the model was a sword back then.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the Hurricane Spin model, the big paper roll. It's something that they added.
Yeah, cause I think I don't remember it being a sword, but I remember it being something else and then a paper roll.
Yeah. Look at that. Lyric is now in the basement with herself. The twins are in the basement. Oh boy.
Medley throwing around Medley.
The fireball was too close for comfort there.
Very close, yeah. Nice purple fireballs, actually. Very nice color. Was that pink? I can't quite tell.
It might be either. Medley's funny to look at, but don't know if you guys know about this model, but Long Macar is a thing.
Long Macar is definitely.
It's not tournament legal, but it sure is a thing. Someone just put Macar.
It's not legal.
Because it's not in the pack that you can download, and nobody asked.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it could be legal if someone asks. Ah, okay.
It could be, honestly.
Alright.
But I don't think anyone wants to play Long Macar. What about extra Long Macar? Oh man, that would be something. Just a Macar that's tall enough to play in the NBA, you know? Macar O'Neal or something.
I believe there's nothing on the Starfirst crypts.
Hey, don't complain about the Stalfox. The Stalfoxes. We had it worse before. We had it worse. Couldn't kill them even if you tried with the light arrows.
I think still a few more things. Actually, no. No, Lyric's done with ET, I believe. Yeah. I mean, a few more checks left in Overworld. She's got Bomb Island, but she also has another thing on.
She does have a Hyrule too. You never know.
Okay, actually, yeah, we might see a last one in Hyrule. Looking at a tracker, I don't think there's anything left.
There's there's nothing left that we haven't seen ourselves.
She's going to Hyrule though. We'll see.
Yeah. If it's not
think it has
there,
to, yeah.
then we're confused.
I think it has to be Hyrule at this point. Yeah.
Yeah. If it's not there, we start panicking because we found the first seed that's broken. Oh boy. It's Hyrule. Nice place. The locals are a little rough. But, you know.
Yeah, you know, step beside this castle. Kind of want to kill you, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, all besides the point. Talking
Yeah,
about
load-
points, there's points on this chest. The spikes are here.
Like
The
points.
adrenaline,
Yeah.
the adrenaline is spiking. Dopamine is about to hit.
Yeah, just going straight for the chest, not even peeking it, just straight
Yeah.
for it.
If it's bottle number 4, I will lose it.
Can you imagine?
All right.
There we go.
You can't put soup in that. That's shit.
Swords don't hold suit very well, but in any case, there's go mode for Lyric in Hyrule. So.
Go mode has been acquired. Master Sword Chamber had a sword in it, as predicted earlier. Just not the first one, the last one. Commentary curse is real. Alright, the bearer is being broken.
Barrier break on Lyric at a 150.
Yeah, every time I see the bearer break like that, I'm just like, why are you not wearing eye protection, man? This looks dangerous.
Well, it's kind of going everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. And now Lyric is rolling.
On a roll.
Yep, just rolling and rolling and rolling. Maybe getting pushed by a moblin later. That's about it here.
Maybe.
Sometimes the moblin gives you a nice little push towards the objective, which is just nice, you know?
I don't think that was towards the objective, that was more just so away from the moblin, kind of like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, kind of. Oh, Lyric does this thing, right, where she jumps and then equips Leaf. It's like it's the most like terrifying thing to watch as a spectator. I said it as if I don't do that myself when I run this game, but
if you plan it, it's not that scary, but it is scary when you don't know that it's planned.
yeah, as a spectator, it's very much like.
Also, I turn on the sound for Lyric on my side, and I can assure you guys that the Dark Nut did in fact die today. Yeah, I do check that. Lenamphy's setting up for this room without the bombs. Because, yeah, that is what you do when you don't... when you don't get the nice little...
Yeah, just getting this chest here.
Look at that. That's a dead cameo right there. Never met that guy before. I love the No Forsaken Fortress seeds for that. You get there and like, who's that man? Oh boy.
I know, just kill him with lights, yeah.
Shoot first, ask questions later. Not the thing to do in real life. Oh, nicely placed for the doubles, but sadly the Moblin's pushed himself out of the double. Just getting some magic before entering the final fight. Some arrows too. Not getting the arrows, in fact. Alright, it's time. Puppet Ganon. Nice first shot.
I think the first phase of the fight is definitely the most like kind of skill check of them all.
It really is. The
Very
other
easy
two,
to lose all the time.
the skill can give you. Oh my god, that was fast.
Very fast. I say it's easy to lose time, but that was one of the cleanest PG ones I've seen.
That is
Very
that
good
was
from those.
just very, very fast.
Yeah, very good.
It is the most skill-involved phase, but on the other two, if you know your skips, you can get a little faster too, so never sleep on those. You can go for crypt shot here, or double crypt, especially since we have double magic again.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. I mean, we say like PG1 is like the biggest thing, but it's like every single phase
nice.
you could lose a lot of time. Not for the second phase for Lyric, gets a double crit, very nice.
Yeah. And now there is many ways to deal with that guy, but sniping is a very fast one.
Yes, now we have the worm phase of the fight, but that's been attack, and they're gonna try and get that shot as well. Gets it, and now gets another, or goes for another snipe. Gets it.
There we go.
Very clean fight.
Yeah, a few shots in the went wide, but it was fast anyway. So
Quick, yeah. Basically almost perfect up again fight. Just maybe not with no trog shot, but otherwise very good.
and it's time to spaz up the road. Oh boy. There's some models where the sound is funnier than others. This is not one of them.
Oh, gotta love the Sans model climbing up the rope.
It's something. It definitely is something.
It's one of those ones where it's like you want to have the audio on for that one just to experience the Sans rope climb.
The Sans rope climb is just. It reminds you of another time, you know. Back when the guy that won 2 seasons in a row used that model, we heard that a lot.
Lenamphy, everybody finding bombs here.
Yeah, there we go. Bombs for Lenamphy and final boss for Lyric. Nicely spun here. Just run into the wall and hope for the best. Good night, Zelda.
Yep. Right, phase 2. Nicely done. With those spins there. Oh, hey Zelda, you're awake. That didn't take long.
It's a quick nap. Power nap.
Power nap, yeah, indeed.
And aiming regularly at the bad guy, and that is over.
Okay.
GG's for Lyric.
Sword in head. We will see the time in the... there we go. 1:56:22.
Look at that. Send your GG's in the chat for Lyric.
Very much GG's for winning game 1.
Honestly, with how long it took to find our first bow, I didn't think we'd get here before 2 hours, honestly.
Very slow start to a seed, but...
Oh, and it feels like Lenamphy just saw that it is over.
Yep, so it's over. Forfeit, which is very fair. But yeah, I think that is 1-0 to Lyric. Lenamphy is not yet out of the tournament. This is a best of 3. Every match from this point onwards is best of 3. And I believe here we are joined, at the very least, by Lyric.
Hello, Lyric.
Hello.
GG's Lyric.
Hello.
And
Lenamphy. Yeah, GG's to both of you.
Yeah.
It was quite the comparison at the end, because it was like, okay, we're in the final fight for Lyric. Lenamphy just finding his bombs.
Yeah, I feel like if you didn't do the stuff I did, like, out of logic, then it was really hard to route. Like, I got iron boots on my first trip to Paw Print because I did open chest storage, so I could do Wind Temple before Earth Temple.
That's a sad part for Lenamphy. He thought he had the iron boots, went to Wind Temple, and just realized at that point.
Why was that marked on my tracker? That's so random. I don't
Yeah.
remember marking that.
I think you marked
Yeah.
something that was right next to it and hit it by accident.
Yeah, probably. Oh, it must have been the Picto box because
Yeah.
I saw that I. Yeah. Okay.
Also, the amount of bait at the end of the sea. We got 3 bottles. We got the wallet. We got the extra wallet too. That man.
I gotta apologize for one of the bottles. You were about to open a spiky chest, and I was just like, better not be a bottle. It's a bottle. Damn it.
I can't believe you
Damn
cursed me.
Yeah. Mongol said it. Yeah.
I did
Um,
also predict the sword and Master Sword Chamber, so please lynch me already.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
forgiven.
Yeah, but yeah, it was definitely quite the interesting seed. Definitely noticed how the lack of bows and swords for a very long time probably was very interesting. But I think
Interesting
that
seed. I
Yeah.
hate
You-
this seed.
This scene was kind of rough. I
Yeah.
usually I like to. I'm a big Octo believer, but you can't really do big Octo if you don't have projectiles until like an hour in. So I was just like, you know what? No reason to do it.
yeah, and you know what? Yeah, especially then those bombs in the End of Wind Temple were very much diabolical. You know, no one wants to see
Yeah.
bombs
Although
in temples ever.
it did let me do a couple of cool storages. So I got spring storage. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got Mulgara storage too. That was fun.
didn't know that spring storage there was a thing until now. So I learned something today. Yay!
So we
Yeah, I could
what's-
feel the confusion in KitKat's voice when you were going for the spring, and I was like, "Oh, I'm about to teach KitKat something he doesn't know. That's rare."
Where were light arrows and well, the last sword I saw that was Knights
Oh,
of
let
the
me
Final
see.
Triforce shard. I didn't have.
Wind
last
Temple Big Key.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, and I didn't have bombs, so I. Well, I guess you got to
Yeah.
the basement.
we had a moment where we were very worried for you, Lyric. In our temple, on one of the crypts, you saw a map. That map wasn't the Triforce shard. It
Wait,
was
say that again.
Ghost shard.
Oh, oh, oops.
But at the same time, we saw Lenamphy do Ghost Ship on his side, and it was nothing. And we're like, oh, she dodged a bullet right there.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
intentional. I knew it would be nothing, so I just decided to skip it.
Yeah, it was a bit of a scary moment on that side, but it worked out in your favor. Still, nothing was on Ghost Ship.
That would have been bad though.
It
Yeah.
would have.
But it would have been pretty bad.
But
Yeah.
I think both of you gave us a fair few little hurt attacks. Was good. It was fun.
Can we talk about Lenamphy's DRC front key skip? Like, oh my god.
Oh, yeah,
That
that was
was
much.
Yeah, like,
Without that sword slash, you were in the hole, man. You
yeah,
were in the hole.
yeah.
yeah, and wasn't the last time. We were getting heart attacks left, right, and center over here on comms, but you know it was all fun. But yeah, no. With that, Lyric is up 1-0. As I was saying earlier, this is a best of 3. Lenamphy is not out yet. It is, you know, very much still kind of either one of these guys' game, and I believe game 2 will happen tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. Tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern, I think.
8 a.m.
It is
Eastern,
early.
early one. So, yeah, very much good luck to both of you on that.
Thank you.
And yeah, it was a very good race today.
I had a lot of fun watching this race. I honestly, that seed was a little diabolical at some point. We saw the life of Lenamphy leave his eyes at some point. He had to take a break, go open a light, just mess around with it a little, then came back stronger than ever.
You know, during the RC, I just got really hungry because my
Yeah, the yogurt.
Yeah, I just grabbed a yogurt, man.
Hell yeah.
I just couldn't focus anymore, so I just grabbed a yogurt and ate that during the cutscene.
Good old yogurt
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Racing when you're hungry is definitely never a great idea because
Yeah.
it'll get you
Yeah,
ahead a little bit.
And
Yeah.
just thinking in general without having eaten anything that day, bad idea. Just a bad idea. But yeah, tomorrow at 8 a.m. EST, you guys are going at it again, so maybe see you then. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And we
I
have
do want to say I think this is my first win in tournament on Lenamphy, so I'll take it. After
Let's go.
2 seasons of getting knocked out by Lenamphy.
the tides are turning.
Yeah, and
Well, not yet.
The rematch
Not yet.
Proves
The,
but
the,
not
the
beaten.
rematch.
As long as I'm not restreaming tomorrow, you should be fine, Lenamphy.
Shut up, David.
Which David?
Hey, David, you want to restream or Marissimo? No particular reason.
For no particular reason. And very sorry that there was no bow on the RI this time. But hey, at least Potroom led to all 3 of them.
Yeah, surprisingly. The real question is, where is Naresborough?
I
important
thought
question.
that bombs might be foolish. Is that even possible?
It can happen, I think. It's just
That's
really hard.
also a question we had come up in chat this race.
I mean, if you get DRC Forbidden Woods Wooden Temple, you don't need bombs.
Yeah, yep. It hurts to do it without them, but yeah, you don't.
Yep.
Always surprising, this game.
Absolutely. Alright, anyone got anything left to say? Or shall we wrap up?
I think I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm all tapped out of jokes.
Alrighty. Then, for the upcoming ZSR schedule for today, at least what we have left, there's currently a MMR Season 5 bracket match going on. At the top of the hour, there's also gonna be a TPR qualifier coming up, the 4th one. And in about 3 hours, we will have the first qualifier of the OOT Randomizer Scrubs tournament.
My god.
And
be rough.
shoutouts to our runners, Lyric and Lenamphy, for playing through this horrible seed. Shoutouts to our commentators, Kid and Mongol, for entertaining us as always. And also big shoutouts to our trackers, Kalle and Edelman, for keeping the overlay fresh. But yeah, we're gonna raid over to ZeldaSpeedRuns 2 for the MMR match. And until then, we're gonna see you maybe tomorrow. So bye bye.
Journey.